Need new tires? Taken care of with a car maintenance fund. Want to go on a vacation? Taken care of with a vacation fund. And want to throw a big bash? Taken care of with a celebration fund. If I ask you today that how much you have spent last year on your pet's wedding or on your anniversary or on any major festival, then the most probable answer will be no, because we guys do not keep a track of these types of expenses. So in today's video, I'll be showing how I use sinking funds in my budget. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, my name is Priyanka and this is Budget with Priyanka, where we talk about parenting, personal finance and productivity. So the first question that comes in our mind is, what is a sinking fund? In simple terms, it is a money set aside for a specific purpose. It is a saving strategy and they are used for the expense which we are already aware of and will incur in the near future. Let's figure out the difference between the sinking fund and the emergency fund. And if you are interested in this type of content, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you never miss the video whenever I upload a new one. What is an emergency fund? I think the name itself is self-explanatory, that it is the money which is set aside for emergency. It is the money which is used for unforeseen or unplanned expense that can happen in the real life. Ideally, an emergency fund should be 3 to 6 months, and I don't want to scare you, but given what the condition is going on, it is very important. So it is a money which you set aside if the worst case scenario happens, and if there is, God forbid, if there is zero income, you are able to sustain yourself for at least 3 to 6 months. The first thing that you need to do before even thinking about the sinking fund is to track your spending, and track your spending consciously and then creating a practical budget. Let me tell you guys, it is very easy to play with the numbers and create a budget on a piece of paper rather than implementing it in a real life. If you have a practical and a working budget, this will give you an idea of the surplus money that you have, which you can use for a sinking fund. The types of sinking fund categories depend on what stage of your life you are, what is your path to wealth, and what you actually desire in life. So there is no right or wrong answers to the sinking fund categories, but you have to do what is best for you. Some may be happy with 5 sinking fund categories, while some may not be happy with the 20. So it's totally up to you to decide how many categories you want in your life. But the number of categories of the sinking fund that you choose, that means you have set aside money for those specific purpose. So you can choose as many sinking fund categories as you want, and as what your budget suits. It's totally up to you to decide. You don't have to go by any other choice, like if someone or if any of your friend is having a 5 categories, then you also need to have a 5 categories. No, they have their different life, they have different money, they have their different budget, they have their different goals or desires, and you have altogether a different life. So you have to decide how many categories you want in your life for the sinking funds. For saving the money for sinking fund, you can either save the entire money in the saving account or in the cash envelope, or you can partially divide it in partially saving it in the saving account and partially in the cash envelope. It's totally your preference. What I do is that I partially save it in a cash form and I partially save it in a saving account. This is what I prefer to do, but it's totally up to you to decide what best for you. You can decide that whether you want to save all together in a saving account or you want to save it in a cash form. Let me show you what I follow to save my sinking funds. So these are my sinking funds which I am saving for. I like to have a category in my monthly budget tracker so that it reminds me every month to segregate money. So as you guys can see that this monthly budget is for the month of October. I am still working on it. And it is very important to have a working budget so that you can figure out how much money you can afford towards the sinking fund. And by the time you guys will watch this video, we will already be in October. So I'm still working on my October budget. I like to save money for my sinking funds which have huge impact on my monthly expense, and I save every little bit every month so I do not feel burdened and things get managed very easily. As you guys can see that in my goal sheet, most of the due dates for my sinking funds is close to the year end except the one of the car maintenance. So I do not require money in the initial months of the year. So I start saving for these goals in January for the coming year. So I have 5 sinking funds. As you guys can see, the one is car maintenance. The yearly amount is 20,000 and the monthly amount comes to 4,000. The second is Diwali. The yearly amount is 5,000 and the monthly amount is 500 and the due date is 1st of November. The third sinking fund is Ram's birthday. This is my son's birthday and the yearly amount is 10,000 and his birthday is on December, so I will be requiring money by the month of November. So that is why I have taken a due date of 1st of November and the monthly amount is 1,000. Then the fourth sinking fund is trip to my hometown and the yearly amount is 20,000 and will be going there in the month of October. So that is why I have taken a due date of 1st of October and the monthly amount comes to 2222. And the last sinking fund is a vacation. The yearly amount is 50,000 and the monthly amount is 4545. And I have taken a due date of 1st of December because this year 2020 is a very special year and due to this pandemic issue definitely we will not be going anywhere. So I will be saving this money for my vacation for the next year. If things get improved, then we might go somewhere. So that is why I have taken a due date for 1st of December. So what method I follow is that I take the whole amount, like 20,000 which I have decided to set aside for each category and divide by how many months I have to save. So my advice to you is that always have a due date for each goal, as it gives you a time frame and you are well prepared in advance. So like car maintenance, the yearly amount is 20,000 and the due date, like I will be requiring this amount by 1st of June. So that means I have started saving for this for the month of January. So I have 5 months in hand. So I have divided this 20,000 by 5, that is 4,000 is the amount. Likewise, I have done this for Diwali. The yearly amount is 5,000 rupees which I want to save and I will be requiring this on 1st of November. So that means I will be saving till December. I will be saving till October. So that is why I have divided this 5,000 by 10. So the amount is 500. My son's birthday falls in the month of December, but I would like to use money from November. Therefore, I will keep October as my due date. It gives me 10 months to save. So I can divide this 10,000 into 10 months, which come to 1,000 every month, and start saving it every month. So as you can see that I have got 5 sinking funds in this goal sheet, whereas in the month of October there are only 3 sinking funds, like 1, 2, 3 Ram's birthday, vacation and trip to my hometown, because I have already completed the funds saving for 2 of my sinking funds, that is car maintenance and Diwali. So these are already got ticked. I have already saved them. So now I have got only 3 sinking funds left to be saving for. And to make it little more interesting, I use a virtual tracker. Let me show you. So this is a virtual tracker that I use, and as I put my money into my sinking fund, I like to color it. And this is a great way to stay motivated, and I can very easily know that how much I have saved till date and how much is left. And you know, it is very interesting. It gives you a fun, it gives you a pleasure to see that you are saving every month and the jar is getting filled. And sometimes my son also loves to color these for me, as this is so much of fun to do. So this is how I do my saving for sinking funds. I have a lot of sinking fund goal sheets, trackers and envelopes that you guys can download for free. I'll be putting the link in the description box and you guys can check it out. So this is the way that I do it, what I have shown you in my video. And the best advantage of having a sinking fund is that you can have a stress-free life. You can enjoy your moment without having a hole in your pocket. So that's it for today's video. Do let me know your thoughts about it and how many of you actually follow the sinking fund method. I would love to hear that. And if you like the content of my video, then please hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed it yet. And if you like this video, then please hit the like button and press the bell icon for more updates so you never miss my new video. Till then, see you soon. Bye bye.